Nurb surfaces, or non-uniform rational B-spline surfaces, are very, very powerful, flexible 3D fabric. They're found at the bottom of the pull-down list, and there are two different types of Nurb surfaces. There's the point surface and the control vertices, or CV surface. The point surface has the control points on the line of the Nurb surface. The control vertices surface lets you edit the control vertices. These control vertices don't necessarily lie on that non-uniform rational B-spline surface. Let's look at the point surface first. You can either use keyboard entry to create this object, or you can just click and drag in any one of your views. We get a grid with points on it. Click on the Modifiers tab, and then click on the sub-object and select Point to edit this point Nurb surface. When I move my mouse over the points, the cursor turns into a little plus sign. That means I can edit that point. When I'm over it and I have the plus sign, I can click the button, and you can see that I get a little XYZ axis for that particular point on my surface. And in any one of the views, I can move my cursor over that point, and you can see I get the move tool when I do that, the move icon. And I can click the left mouse button and drag to change the position of that point. You can see that it changes the nature of that surface. I can go to another view and move my cursor over that point and get the move icon, and I can pull up. You can see what that does to the surface. Or I can pull down, again changing the surface. So I can select and move these points to alter this Nurb surface. It's a very, very powerful 3D fabric, very powerful modeling tool. So you can create complex surfaces using the Nurbs. Let's take a look at the other Nurb type. I'm going to click on the sub-object and then hit the delete key to delete that point Nurbs object. Go back to the creation panel and select the CV surface Nurb object. Again, click and drag to place it into the scene, and it looks the same, but it's not, and I'll show you why. Go to the Modifiers panel, click Sub-Object, Surface CV, and again move the mouse over a particular point on the grid and click on it, and it's selected. And I move the mouse over it, and I have the Move tool when I get to it. Now, when I click and drag, you'll notice that something happens. I'm moving the control vertices, but you see that the Nurb surface changes only slightly. This control vertices is not lying on the surface of the Nurb's object. That's the difference between the point and the CV Nurb object. So I can move these vertices around, and it actually makes subtle changes to the object, even though I'm making pretty drastic movements in the control vertices. Along the edges, it's a little less subtle, but it's still a very powerful surface modeling tool. You can see it interpolates the curvature based on the position of these control vertices. So you have a very subtly waving object. Nurb objects are probably the most powerful of the 3D fabrics available to you in 3D Studio Max. I suggest that you read up on them in the manual and also play with them with the actual program. It might be helpful to you also to click on the Help tool and to click on the Geometry button and go to the section on Nurbs. There's a good description of the Nurbs in there as well.